Where do I think we're at? Well, I think our business for sure, and I think honestly all people-based businesses are comprised of only two things. One is talent, and the second is culture. And culture really, for most organizations, I think, is the defining characteristic. In fact, most teams is the defining characteristic of that team. And I think it's a word that is there's a lot of cynicism about, honestly, but if you can get through the cynicism, it is an incredibly powerful, the most powerful tool for you to get right as a leader. And all culture is it's the environment you create in order for your teams to outperform. And I guess that's certainly my focus, and I think should be the focus of any leader.
It feels like there are a couple of challenges. One, you need to build these diverse teams, so you have to change the nature that's been a very white male culture for many years. Then you've got to bring in the data and not crush the morale of some of the creatives. Talk us through those two dual challenges.
Wow, well, they are. How long have you got? I mean, they're two very big and different questions. I think advertising, like a lot of business, honestly, has been a very male-dominated business, white male-dominated business. But there are some preconceptions around that, I think. I mean, so for our business, for example, is predominantly female. We're 56% female. Our challenge is that we don't have enough senior females in our organisation. And I think the way we're tackling that, the way you tackle any problem, is you have to be very specific and very precise about the challenge you're trying to solve. So our challenge in that specific instance, there are multiple other parts to it, but in that specific instance is we have to look at how we recruit, how we promote, how we retain our senior women, and it's a complicated process, but it's a process that eventually will get us to equality at the top of the company as well.
And when it comes to tech, let's tackle that, because Maurice Levy from Publicis, one of your rivals recently, said the agencies need to think less of being madmen, but more data men.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Well, I don't agree with that. I think our business is very broad. There's a lot of different types of businesses in marketing services, but the business that I run is Havas Creative. And creative, for me, creative is still king. And creative, I can't see any point in my career where real creativity is going to come from machines. At the end of the day, what we sell to our clients is creativity that solves business problems for them. And if you do that well, and you're going to see examples here at Cannes, that creativity can be absolutely transformational for businesses. And that's about having fantastic teams, back to the culture point, fantastic teams in a room together, but at the end of the day, it's one person or a group of people who just come up with a brilliant idea, and that's people.
This might make more sense if we talk through some of the campaigns that you're particularly proud of. Bees and beer.
Okay, bees and beer. So I'll have to be careful with the bees one. We have to be careful with the name of my book, and we have to be careful with the bees one. A campaign I love that one of our businesses, BTC, has produced is that we're losing bees. Bees are dying out. So how do we solve that problem? Well, we want to encourage bees to have sex. And the campaign they produced is in conjunction with YouPorn, which maybe one or two of your viewers may be familiar with. And it's a beautiful cartoon. The campaign itself is very tasteful, very funny, but it's in conjunction with YouPorn, which the clue is in the name. And it's a charity-based campaign to raise awareness of bees dying out.
So that's something a computer would not have come up with.
It's hard to imagine a computer coming up with that.
And on beer?
And on beer, again, a campaign we produced in the UK, pubs, maybe there's a lot of dying out here. Pubs also are closing, pubs also are dying out. So how do we try and solve that problem? Pubs are a huge part of communities, local communities. And we produced a campaign called Save Our Local, which culminated in the Chancellor standing up at the last budget saying he'd received an email from every single MP asking him not to raise a tax on beer in pubs, and so the campaign was a success. It achieved its aim, and I think it's important to say in the context of creativity isn't an end in itself for agencies. What agencies want and what great campaigns do is they achieve results, and I think that's a great example of that.
Hi, I'm James Wright, and thanks for watching Marketing Media Money. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thanks for watching.